Being a Harry Potter fan, I always fantasize about everything that is related to the Harry Potter series. Most of the Harry Potter fans like to think if they were a character in the series, how amazing it would be. So, Harry Potter fans, this video will show you which character are you based on your zodiac signs. Now, let's get started. Number 1. Aries.
Awesome, sir.
From the activities and full of fun image, we always think that George and Fred Weasley must be a Gemini. But from the date of birth, they are actually Aries. The twin brothers were born in 1st April 1978. Like a typical Aries, they are impatient and make sometimes hasty decisions.
Yes! You said!
George and Fred are strong-willed and full of enthusiasm. Over-enthusiastic characteristic makes them popular to the Harry Potter fans.
It's the wind. He's more than an athlete. He's an artist. Victor, I love you. Victor, I do.
These twins love to take risks and inspire others to do the same. Number 2. Taurus. Horace Slughorn was born on 28 April, which means he is a Taurus. Being a Taurus, Professor Slughorn was patient, wise and little bit stubborn.
Albus, the answer's still no. Absolutely and unequivocally no.
Like a perfect Taurus, he was materialistic and interested in money too.
But I want Professor Merrythoughts' old office, not the water closet I had before. And I expect a raise. These are mad times we live in, mad.
He had a strong value which is unshakable. He felt guilty as he was that person who informed to Voldemort about Horcruxes. Slughorn loved to indulge in pleasurable feelings which were reflected through his collections.
You recognize Barnabas Cuff, editor of the Daily Prophet? Always takes my owl should I wish to register an opinion on the news of the day.
Bellatrix Lestrange and Peter Pettigrew were also Taurus. From the negative qualities, we can find selfish nature in Pettigrew. He broke James and Lily's trust. Bellatrix Lestrange was stubborn and materialistic. Her persistent love towards Voldemort makes her a true Taurus. Number 3. Gemini. Draco Malfoy is a perfect Gemini in this list. He was born in 5th June 1980. Like Gemini, he is able to communicate easily, and we see it in the Philosopher's Stone.
This is Crabbe and Goyle, and I'm Malfoy. Draco Malfoy.
Draco had a perfect sense of humor. Sometimes he used it against Harry.
Potter! Is it true you fainted? I mean, you actually fainted.
Geminis always like to be the center of everything, and Draco was a perfect example of it. He was little bit moody, easily became annoyed and grumpy, and this is the time when he showed his darker side. Draco is that person who found ways to get what he wanted. Nervousness is expressed while he was imposed the responsibility to kill Dumbledore. Gemini's dual nature is reflected throughout the series. From the very first, he was against Harry and Dumbledore, but while the time came, he did neither harm Dumbledore nor Harry.
Don't you understand? I have to do this. I have to kill you. He's gonna kill me.
Number 4. Cancer. There is no doubt that our favorite elf from Harry Potter series is Dobby, whose zodiac sign is Cancer.
Who are you? Dobby, sir. Dobby the house elf.
He was born on 28 June. Like a typical Cancer, Dobby was very much caring. He cared for Harry, helped him to escape from trouble situations. He even thought Harry's friends as his friends.
Dobby is a free elf, and Dobby has come to save Harry Potter and his friends.
Harry makes him free and from that moment he became Harry's lifelong loyal and protective friend.
Close. Dobby is free.
In Deathly Hallows Part 1, the movie ends with Dobby's death. He gave his life to save and protect Harry, and this scene makes every single fan emotional.
Dobby is happy to be with his friend, Harry Potter.
Dudley Darcy is also a Cancer based on his date of birth, and we get single aspect of a Cancer. He was very much demanding from his childhood.
36. Counted them myself.
36, but last year I had 37.
Yes, well, some of them are quite a bit bigger than last.
Number 5. Leo. Harry himself is a Leo. He was born on 31st July 1980. Leo is the center of attention of the other signs. Harry easily became the center if he wanted it or not. Like a Leo, he had an extremely warm heart. He didn't hesitate to take risks for his friends. His friendliness made others feel comfortable.
Buried the elf.
Yes.
And brought me here. You are very unusual, is it?
There is no doubt that Harry was a brave and powerful leader. He led the Quidditch team of Gryffindor and also Dumbledore's army. Professor Albus Dumbledore, Neville Longbottom and Ginny Weasley are also Leo, and all of them were brave enough. Dumbledore even requested Professor Snape to take the responsibility to kill him when the time comes. Think how much brave he was. And all of the 4 characters were from the Gryffindor. The symbol of Gryffindor was a Leo, and the flag was in orange and yellow in color, which are also the favorite colors of Leo people. Number 6. Virgo. In Harry Potter series, perfect Virgo is none other than Hermione Granger. During classes, she was the one who concentrated to every single detail when Harry and Ron tended to overlook it. She was perfect in everything. She worked hard to help others. Hermione was classy and elegant undoubtedly. Like a Virgo, she was reliable and trustworthy. She was resourceful and full of knowledge. There was not a single moment when Ron and Harry did not get help from her in this respect. Nymphadora Tonks and Dolores Umbridge are also Virgo. From the negative qualities, Umbridge had a critical mind. She loved to criticize other wizards. Number 7. Libra. According to J.K. Rowling, Professor Minerva McGonagall was born on 4th October. So, she is a Libra. Libras are thoughtful and rational people, so as Professor McGonagall. She was forgiving to the students and fair to everyone, even the time of giving punishment. Like a perfect Libra, she made an excellent first impression. When the time came, she did not hesitate to show her daring nature. This nature compelled her to infuse her anger when Harry told that Professor Snape had killed Dumbledore. Number 8. Scorpio. Sirius Black was born on 3rd November, which means he is a Scorpio. Sirius Black, like a true Scorpio, went to the limit to kill Peter Pettigrew, who betrayed friends. He was a loyal friend of James and Lily Potter. You will agree that Sirius Black had a magnetic character like Professor Snape. He was the one who broke his family's tradition. As a godfather, he was also protective for Harry, like a true Scorpio. Molly Weasley was also a Scorpio. Molly was protective and brave and obviously revengeful. She was a strong mother and could go beyond any limit to protect her children.
Not my daughter, you bitch.
Number 9. Sagittarius. None other than Rubeus Hagrid is a Sagittarius. He was born on 6th December. A mythological creature, which was half man and half animal, turn into a constellation, and that is Sagittarius. Our favorite, Hagrid, is also half man and half giant. Like his Sagittarius, Hagrid was a free-spirited and adventurous. He was a big animal lover, and most of the time it brought problems into his life. Being a Sagittarius, he had unbreakable faith on Professor Dumbledore and Harry. Overly blunt characteristic is also seen in Hagrid. He said things that are best left unsaid. Number 10. Capricorn. I had a misconception that Professor Snape was a Scorpio, but he was born on 9 January and it means he is a Capricorn. From the very first of the series, he was cold-hearted, full of hatred for Harry and always expressing anger and contempt for Gryffindor. But in Deathly Hallows, we get completely different kind of Professor Snape.
Really? After all this time? Always.
He was cynical undoubtedly and unforgiving. He disliked Harry as his father did not treat him well. Nobody knew but Dumbledore was dependable on him. He was rational and practical in every sense. Lord Voldemort is also a Capricorn, as he was born on 31st December. Capricorns, almost every negative quality he had. He was unforgiving, emotionless, arrogant, and greedy for power. Obviously, he was persistent in making Horcruxes. Number 11. Aquarius. Luna Lovegood is in every sense an Aquarius. She could adapt to any situation and expected little. She was like a free elf. Nothing could bind her. She was unpredictable, and this is the reason most of the people unliked and misunderstood her. As a true friend, she felt Harry unlike other friends and fought with him against Voldemort's army.
To talk to us right now. It's just too polite to say so.
Arthur Weasley was also an Aquarius. He was humble, easygoing person. He was a humanitarian and always demanded justice.
The Muggles say, truth will out. Yes?
Number 12. Pisces. Harry's best friend Ron is a Pisces. There is no doubt that he had a big heart, always encouraging and supportive, and was always with Harry in every situation.
We'd only be doing him a favour.
Ronald Weasley, being a Pisces, was emotional and highly sensitive. He was afraid of many things, especially of spiders. Like a Pisces, Ron was very much intuitive.
A voice. Your voice, Hermione.
Professor Lupin was also a Pisces. He had a big heart and helped Harry to learn to fight against Dementors. He was regarded to be the best defense teacher. Highly sensitive nature compelled him to leave Hogwarts as he thought students would mock him for his transformed figure. Before leaving the channel, please like the video and subscribe the channel, and let me know about your views in the comment box.